My name is Rachel Whitman, and I want to tell you about the decision that changed the course of my entire life. It wasn't dramatic at first. There was no thunder in the background, no stirring music or profound speech, just a quiet, ordinary Tuesday in a small town called Cedar Ridge, Texas. I was 27 years old, working as an assistant manager at a local grocery store, and convinced I was stuck in the kind of life that quietly eats at you year after year. I wasn't unhappy, but I wasn't alive either. Every morning was the same: coffee, traffic, schedules, customer complaints, counting inventory, filling out forms, managing staff, driving home, reheating leftovers, and scrolling through social media until I fell asleep. Then, one day, my old high school friend, Kevin, sent me a message. "Hey Rach, random, but would you ever be interested in volunteering for a community project in Austin? Could use someone organized like you." I stared at the message longer than I should have. Austin was only 2 hours away, not a major move, just a weekend commitment, but even that felt risky to the rhythm I'd built. I hovered over no, out of instinct. Then something in me whispered, "What if this is the start of something different?" So I typed back, "Sure. When do you need me?" That single decision, a hesitant yes, set off a chain reaction I never saw coming. The project was small, a weekend initiative to help restore a community center that had been damaged during a storm. Volunteers from different towns came together, each with their own reason for showing up. I expected to spend the weekend sorting tools and wiping windows. I didn't expect to meet Maya Green. She was the lead coordinator, young, sharp, and the kind of person who could convince a room of strangers to care about something bigger than themselves. Maya didn't talk about dreams the way most people did. She made you believe yours were possible. At one point, she pulled me aside and said, "You've got a gift. Most people need to be told what to do. You just do it. Have you ever led a project before?" I laughed. "Unless supervising shelf restocking counts. Not really." She smiled. "That's a start." She didn't offer me a job. She offered me an idea. "What if you're more than what you settled for?" After the weekend, I drove back to Cedar Ridge, changed. Nothing outside looked different, but inside, everything had shifted. For the first time in years, I asked myself, what do I actually want? The answers surprised me. I wanted to move. I wanted to study community planning. I wanted to build things, not just shelves or spreadsheets, but real change, real places. So I applied for a part-time online program in nonprofit management. I started driving into Austin on weekends to volunteer with Maya's group. I told my boss I'd be stepping down at the end of the quarter. The fear didn't go away, but the excitement got louder. The next year was hard. There were late nights, tight budgets, and weekends I wondered if I'd made a mistake. But then came the breakthrough. One of Maya's colleagues left the team, and she asked if I'd fill the role, managing their new youth mentorship program. I said yes, because that's what I did now. I said yes to growth, to people, to myself. The biggest moment came during a public speaking event for our organization. I stood in front of over 200 people, holding a microphone with sweaty palms, sharing my story. I ended with this: one decision, one weekend, one yes. That's what started this. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take the next step. They applauded. I cried a little, because it was real. Today, I live in Austin. I lead projects that build community gardens, after-school programs, and safe spaces for underserved families. I still drink too much coffee. I still get nervous before meetings, but I wake up every day knowing I didn't settle, all because of one message, one decision, and the courage to say yes before I had all the answers.